So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Up next, we'll keep it within the NFC for this game between the New Orleans Saints and the Chicago Bears. Leading the Saints, that is head coach Kellen Moore. His side down, but certainly not out yet. They sit at 2-4. On the other side, the head coach of the Bears. This guy's no doubt happy to be back home after they took the loss on the road last week. Kate Scott alongside my partner Brock Heward. Cairo Santos to get this one started. And amidst the Chicago rain, we are underway. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. They're led by the second-year quarterback from South Carolina. Started a handful of games last season as a rookie. Here's Spencer Rattler.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game he had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns, make up for the one interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win, and certainly some momentum to build on today.
Ready.
This is Alvin Kamara with it. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Down.
Another run for Kamara. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. They stay on the ground with Kamara. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker. And we'll pause here for an injured Saints player. Looks like he's pretty shaken up. They'll get someone out to look at him. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Come on, set. Blue 30.
Trying to run for it, Kamara. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They gain 11 on that play, and that's good for a Saints first down.
I call that a table setter right there. A table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
First down, and they go right back to it. The Saints take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Groupie's extra point is good. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Bears nothing.
Reed now to kick this one away. Devin Duvernay to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And they're brought out by a player with immense expectations and promise in the league. He was picked first overall in 2024 out of USC, Caleb Williams.
And all those touchdowns he had last week, Kate, he traded every one of them in exchange for a victory. It's team over individual for him. So even though he himself is coming out the exact type of showing you want, that kind of efficiency usually wins you games, you're not happy about it. And he will be focusing on rectifying those things here.
And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
Williams from the gun. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Luther Burden, the guy he was looking for. So they're left facing 3rd and long. He had him, Brock. Throw was on target. Gotta help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
Escapes a defender, and he's brought down before the return gets far. The Saints and Spencer Rattler coming out for their next drive. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. 1st and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. From the gun, Rattler. Stepping up, and he's going to run. Rattler's hit, and the ball's out. Bears pick it up, headed the other way. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
There are so many fundamental details play the quarterback position, especially in the pocket. But you get loose, you make a nice little run, you get in the open field, you gotta have the fundamentals to tuck that ball away. QB doesn't, defender knocks it out. Huge turn of events.
1st and 10 from the 32. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Williams. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be brought down up the 28-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd and long for him here. They set up the screen here to Swift. Room up the sideline, now at the 40. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Escapes the pocket. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. Now we have a member of the Saints injured after that play and obviously in need of some assistance. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Running with Swift out of the gun. 2nd down run gets him 5. Now they've got 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Williams to throw on 3rd. Pass brought in by Burton. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On play action, here's Williams. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. And he pays the price for the interception. Big hit brings it into that return. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
Now on the toss to Kamara. Shoots away from one. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 33, yellow.
Counter give to Kamara. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
They've got a man in motion. Line up the design keeper. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Let's go now.
Bears 37-yard line.
Kamara running out of the gun. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Down. 60 reps.
On 3rd down, here's Rattler. Going all the way to the end zone here. He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's 4th down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And things have gone from bad to worse in their 2 drives. Hopefully the 3rd time's the charm for them. They find some success. They give to Johnson to start this drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me these 2 defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it up to the 9-yard line before going down.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Third down, here's Williams. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. 7 yards on that pickup. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago. Now, the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. They're on the counter with Swift. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the 1st quarter. It's the Saints setting the pace so far. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Staying grounded with Swift. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Williams on the play action. Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. So 1st down from the 41.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Williams off the play fake. Connecting with... He loses the football! And the Saints grab it! Nothing doing on the return, but the damage already done, partner. They take it away on the fumble.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
So first down from the 41. They give to Camaro, left side. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
10 flat.
Shotgun snap to Rattler. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And they get this down to the 28. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Blue 32. Ready.
This will give to Camaro. And he's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up
Let's go.
2nd and 5.
Running behind center with Camaro. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it as they take him down for a loss. 3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Quick slant, caught by Shaheed. There it is, touchdown New Orleans! The Saints take a 13-0 lead. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get in on the slant, you find yourself with a gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB,
Yeah.
and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there when you execute it right and you execute it on time, the big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
Luther Burden now on the return. Making some progress here. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. First down throw by Williams. Taking a shot deep here. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. This play goes for 36. And it'll be first down Bears.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. First down, here's Swift. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
26. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
A give left side to Johnson. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
Working inside the red zone. Rise. Williams hit, that ball's out. Oh, the Saints got to it. Oh, boy, Brock, some very unfortunate deja vu offensively here. This is exactly how their last drive came to an end, too.
Yeah, bummer for the offense, but exactly what the defense has worked on this week. Right, they find those ball security culprits, and they take advantage of them. They study that tape, Kate, all week long, looking to see who's loose with the football and where they can take advantage of it, and they've done it on back-to-back drives.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13.
Black 95.
Looking to throw, Rattler. And no look there, that throw falls to the ground.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
22. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Connection made to Shaheed. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Running left, this is Kamara. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
The tackle made.
All right, here we go, second down.
Taken down back at the 42.
Rattler to the air now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough third down.
Loss of 8 yards. And it's third down.
Ready up. Here we go. Set. Cut.
Rattler. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
And it's fourth down.
That's taken in at the 42. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And they've gone to him as a receiver to complement his presence in the backfield, Brock, to some good early results. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set, first and 10. On play action, Williams. Throw left side is hauled in by Loveland. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It'll be 2nd and 7 on the other side. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Soldier Field after this. Second down now, 7 to go. Williams from the gun. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings
Third and 2, Williams. That one's nabbed by Komet. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
35-yard line.
First down, Williams. Brought in right side by Moore. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Swift on second down. He's got it in the red zone. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. On the red zone now. Throw is caught. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. Let's examine this flag. Now, I think there's a good case for that to go either way, but the officials decided he was the more egregious offender, so it's offensive interference. So the penalty backs him up. Here's a first and 20. Working from the gun, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
It's a double-edged sword. I totally understand. These quarterbacks today are so athletic, and they love to keep plays alive, but it can turn smaller losses into much bigger setbacks like we see yet again.
Off the play fake, Williams. Check down into the hands of Swift. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 5 men in the secondary for the Saints. Third down. Third and long for him here. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
Well, That's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Santos' kick is good, and that'll get him back to 11.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. This is taken in at the 13. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Design quarterback run here. So a two-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
Our look across the NFL starts now, and we kick it.
Not a... kick this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. This makes it up to the 25. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And his workload hasn't been limited to the backfield. As you get a look at the NFL's best receiving backs this season, you can see he is right there in the top 5. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Williams to throw on first. Odunze's got it right side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Bears.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
What is that?
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Hits him on the in route. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's 16 yards on that play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All set to go now from the 35.
What is that?
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. They set up the screen here to Swift. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
What is that?
To the air yet again, Williams. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now we're going to have a timeout for the players shaken up, and that's DeAndre Swift in some discomfort and being attended to. 3rd down, they need 7.
What is that?
Again, it's Williams. To the left and hauled in by Odunze. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Here we go with Johnson. And forget this first down. He's made as he got to the line. They're not going to get this. This is a turnover on downs. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
At the 29-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 50. Ready.
Another run for Kamara. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
Let's go now.
1st down.
Black. 90.
It's a gain of 17.
They stay on the ground with Kamara.
1st down, New Orleans.
And what a big play that was on 1st down, but we also have a flag. This might be coming back.
Offense.
So they'll decline this and take the result.
Understand.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Set. Ready. Yellow. 4. Cut.
They'll run here following the penalty. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and
Let's go.
7.
Right.
They run it from the gun with Kamara. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
At the 27-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Ready. Set.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Come
13-yard
on.
line.
Set. Set.
Here's a give inside to Kamara. They give him 4 yards before he stops, Brock. Good 2nd down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
They give on 2nd to Kamara. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. And we'll pause here for an injured Saints player. Looks like he's pretty shaken up. They'll get someone out to look at him.
Set. Black 40. Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Rattler. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
And it's 4th down.
So the Saints send out Blake Groupie for the try. From 37 yards in the right hash.
37-yard attempt.
Groupie sends it through. And then extends their lead to 14.
The score is Saints.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Here's Duvernay on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. They liked how that drive was going, but the ending and the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. On play action, here's Williams. Headed out right. He's going to keep it this time. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the 1st down.
Out of the shotgun to give to Swift. He finds space for a few yards that time. Tackled on the play by Cameron Jordan.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Now Williams. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
4th down, Williams. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4th.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And he's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
What is that?
Williams on the play action. That's to his back, Roshan Johnson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
And the Bears, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
What is that?
On play action, Williams. This one falls incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
What is that?
Williams from the gun. Throw right side hauled in by Komet. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. New set of downs for him from the 31.
What is it? Hold on.
1st down, Williams to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a roll the dudes, a touchdown. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Extra point set in through the rain. And the Bears chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Bears 10. Cairo Santos picking off for Chicago.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Has this at the 6. Things going well so far. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. The Saints send running back Alvin Kamara trotting back out to the field. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Bronc. A response in order as they take over. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ready?
Run here with Kamara. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Let's go. 33. Ready.
Throw here, 3rd down. Hits him on the out route. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Here comes the Saints punting unit. It'll be Cameron Johnston doing the honors. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Bears and Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Williams. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Some hurry-up offense here from Williams.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Desperation time here on 4th. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Into the end zone he goes. Pick 6 and a New Orleans touchdown. Well, they had to try something there on 4th down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for 6.
Hey, I'm all for these great group celebrations, and, you know, I'm not Captain No Fun, but one of these times I'd like to see that player run that football over to the D coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Burden now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Bears about set for their next possession. And that last pick 6 might just be the nail in the coffin of their hopes in this one, Brock, as that lead now stretches to 2 possessions.
Well, we get to see now how these guys react to this kind of adversity. Do they shake it off and be aggressive? Because we know they've got to score and score quickly.
After the pick, here's Williams. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Williams throwing again here on 2nd down. He finds a Dunze downfield. And this is going to be down, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Trying to work as fast as possible.
That's good for a Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
1st down, Williams. Going with a screen to Johnson. Has a lane inside the 25. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. They're working quickly here.
Bears 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Williams again. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Goes to the hurry up here.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
From the gun, Johnson. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
3rd and goal, it's Williams. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
You know, that's an example right there where you just simply got to be on the same page with each other and get both ends of the play right to execute. They want that one back.
Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And he's going to get this up to right around that 13-yard line. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
First down.
Let's go now.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Kamara running out of the gun. He picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Now put one of the tight ends in motion. He'll hang on to it on the 2nd down option. And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards too.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots.
Bears getting close, and they're going to take him down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. They'll send out the punting unit. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he gets it away from his end zone. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Here come the Bears, back out on offense. They took their shot on 4th and goal, came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. Williams to throw on first. He put everything he had into the touchdown, Chicago. The Bears now within 1 score in the 4th. DJ Moore, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Santos now for the extra point. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Bears chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Bears 17. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return starts at the 9. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. Well, that touchdown, Brock, certainly has to make him reevaluate some things now. With this small of a lead and all 3 timeouts remaining on that other sideline, what are you thinking? Work the clock or do you get aggressive for a score?
Honestly, Kate, we think through these game management situations, but as a player, you are just living in the present. Execute every play to the best of your possibilities, and you know offensively, this game right now is in your hands.
At the 24-yard line.
22.
Shotgun snap to Rattler. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Kate, this is one of those situations where they've got the lead on the scoreboard, but not the momentum on the field. This is a big 3rd down coming up. Got to seize back a little control and find a way to cut off the comeback.
And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Chicago getting set to take the field now. Well, Brock, it only took them 1 play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Williams off the play fake. Yet another interception, and that could be what does it. Pete Werner has it. And the Saints take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Kamara gets it off the option. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. From the gun, Rattler. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Let's go now. Sit, hut.
Back to throw it. He lofts it deep right side. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. They'll bring out the punter here. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Takes it in at the 21. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears down by 7. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here he is to throw. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You need to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
He'll look to throw it. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. All set now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Setting up to pass. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Bronk. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But at that defense, they're flying around and making the play.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
3rd down and 10 yards.
So 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Vegas!
Now to throw. Complete right side. Burton has it. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Short pass brought in. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
Good offenses, Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They'll run with Johnson. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
What is that?
Here's another for it. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears bring it back to even.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The New Orleans offense set to go now. And there's enough time left that you can't call it impossible. They're going to need a heck of a play downfield to get in range for a possible game winner. Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll start things off with a run by Kamara. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
They give to Kamara, left side. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first.
Let's go now.
They'll motion him out of the backfield.
1st down, Saints.
Back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And this one does not go far.
Complete to Jawan Johnson. A gain of 2.
Well, Brock, 4 quarters couldn't decide a winner, and now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. And there's still something being celebrated by the fans, isn't it, Brock? A coin toss might not decide the game anymore here in overtime. Both sides guarantee